Hello and welcome to a quick demonstration of the transpoco standard system using the beta reporting suite. As you can see on the screen here, we have the initial view as soon as you log in. So red dots signify stop vehicles and green are moving. So the green one here is the city van, is the only moving vehicle on the system. We can see it is currently doing 11 kilometers an hour on the outskirts of Dublin. So the red ones are stop vehicles, and we can just see where they all are. So to see a little bit more detail about one of the vehicles, let's go over to the left hand side here and select city van as it's moving. So we can see a little bit more details about the vehicle down at the bottom of the screen here, and to find out what it's been up to, we click on the journeys report. We'll go for the last couple of days, 16th to the 19th of March, and click view report. So we can see that it hasn't been too active. Most of its activity has been based around Rathcoole, but we have a nice little journey here from Dolphin's Barn to Rathcoole, so let's have a look at that. So what's happening here is the journey's just been drawn out. The green dot here signifies the start. The yellow is a waypoint along the way. You can see what time and what speed the vehicle was doing at the waypoint. And finally the red is obviously where it stopped, and we get the stop time. So to see that in much more minute detail, if we click on stats, we can see every time the vehicle updated along this particular journey. So we get the speed, the number of satellites visible, and the engine status for that particular journey. So another very useful report is basically the opposite of journeys, is stops. We can see where and how long the vehicle was stopped in between the selected dates. So the longest stop there being 2 hours and 14 minutes, most of them under an hour, and 1 hour 40 minutes in Dolphin's Barn. The final report on the beta suite is the summary report. So this is very useful for getting a quick summary of what the vehicle has been doing for a number of days. So let's just have a look and see what it did here on the 17th. We can see that it started at 11:49 and finished at 1 minute past 5. So the time driving was 5 hours and 12 minutes. Now we can see that the vehicle hasn't done very many kilometers in that, so I imagine there was probably some large breaks taken by the driver. So let's just have a quick replay of the route and see where the vehicle was. So again, green is the start, yellow are the waypoints, and red is the finish. So the vehicle's actually started and stopped in the same place here, and we can see that it's taken off, gone into the outskirts of Dublin, a couple of loops around, and back to the start again. So this kind of feature is very useful for mapping out an entire day's travel. You can work out the efficiency of the routes your vehicles are taking and how many times they overlapped each other and where the wasted mileage was on those particular routes. The final feature on the standard system is email access. So if we go into settings in the top right hand corner, we can see that each vehicle has its own settings. Driver's name can be assigned, their number, fuel usage, so that's the kilometers per litre, and the driver's wage per hour can be used if necessary. But to give email access, we click on the email access link here on the left, and if we wanted to give access to Euro transport for 6 hours, we select 6 hours, type in an email address, andrew@transpoco.net, and just click grant access. So what will happen now is Andrew will get an email giving him access to view that one particular vehicle for the period of 6 hours. So he won't get any historical information about where the vehicle has been, but he will be able to see where exactly it is now. So if I were sending an important delivery to Andrew, I could just send him an email access and he wouldn't need to ring us all the time. So many of our clients find this a particularly useful feature. So essentially, that's effectively all the features there are to the system. As you can see, it's very, very easy to use, and really anybody in the office could pick it up and find out where a vehicle is or where it has been. And that's one of our major selling points of the beta suite. Now perhaps you don't need all of these features, maybe you just need to know some very basic information about the vehicle. In that scenario, I recommend you have a look at our Delta suite, which is a more basic set of reporting, or if there's something missing, why not have a look at our premium suite, which is our alpha reports. Thanks for your time.